Hey everybody, welcome to the happy hour segment. I hope everybody got their cocktails. I am so excited about this segment. This is my fifth interview, guys. Can you believe it? I am moving up in the world. Thank you. All right, I am really excited about this. I'll be interviewing the beautiful She Prints It, but the owner, CEO, Miss CherDon, will be joining us soon. But as you guys know, how I started off, I first just want to definitely thank you guys for all the supporters, for all my interviewees. I definitely want to give a shout out to you guys. You are amazing. I hope everybody has been supporting them and definitely giving them some love. Our first interview is Anna Frazier, Hair by Anna Frazier. Second, Bailey's Bartending. Our third interview was with Skin Sheba. Our fourth, Glow Candle Bar. So I am just so excited to just get up to number 5. Our fifth interview, which will be She Prints It in a few. But also I do have an announcement that I am going to start switching up, doing different things now, especially when it comes to these segments. So you won't be seeing the same stuff, but I will continue the interviews. So everybody, please, first off, if you have a business, you have your black owned business, and you really want to get your business off the ground, these segments are for you guys. It's free promotion, people to follow you, know your business, get some insight, so everybody gets some intel with you. I see She Prints It just joined us. Hey, African Betty, I'm gonna get She Prints It on here right now, but this is definitely for you guys to really just go ahead and too, so everybody can know about your platform. So definitely do that, and we'll be starting. Hi, what is going on, beautiful?
How are you?
I am good. I am doing good. You got your cocktail ready?
I do. It's in my little mug, but I got it.
Oh, yay,
She's
yay.
ready.
Look, we okay, so we always share what we drink. So I am drinking some Crown Vanilla here on ice. Okay, straight on up.
That is so funny. I am drinking Crown Apple,
Ah!
um, but with a splash of Coke.
Okay, I see you. So we got the crown in the house. So we got people joining us. We got Carol.Patelli, simply_produce.llc. Again, I said African Betty. We got a lot of people joining us. So while people are joining us, I just wanted to tell you basically how this goes, and just let you know I will definitely be shouting out everybody who joins us and just giving a little intel, every detail that we're talking about, so everybody can know and stay on the same page. But again, guys, I just want to say I have She Prints It. She Prints It here with us with Woods Bartending. I'm so excited. This is the CEO, the founder of She Prints It, Miss CherDon. Okay, hey, Bailey's Bartending 2019. Hey. So we have her here. We're going to get into some good conversation about her business, okay, and all from the ups and downs, her starts, what she has going on from where she started up to then, and what is her future, what she got going on in the future, what's her goals and everything like that. So I am so excited to
Yay!
definitely be interviewing you. From the first day I met you, I was just like, oh my gosh, I have to get her on my segment because you are an inspiration. I am not gonna lie, you are definitely inspiration. So I'm so excited to just be able to just hear your insight of your business and basically how you started and everything that you are doing now, Queen. So for everybody who is joining, we're gonna have some good conversation. Hey, hello, cocktail_genius_splash. How you doing? So how I always start off this shirt on, I just tell everybody about me, who for people who never watched my segments before,
Yeah,
and
for
a
sure.
lot of people who doesn't know me. But if you haven't watched my segment, Welcome to Happy Hour Cocktail segment, okay? Happy Hour Fridays. All right, all right, all right. So I hope everybody has their cocktail. My name is Lexus. I will be your interviewer. I have my interviewee over here, Miss CherDon, for She Prints It. That is her establishment. My establishment is Woods Bartending, all right, LLC. I am a bartender. I do all kind of events. All right. Also, I sell different infused treats. I got different pouches. I deliver. I do all that great stuff for you. And as well, I do these segments here, Happy Hour Friday segments for you guys, for all the Black business out there. We are definitely shouting out Black businesses until the end of the year. Then we're going to start adding on all business, okay? But right now, our focus is on Black business, especially. We have so many Black businesses out here that we do not know about. And I really just want everybody to come on, give a shout out to your business, tell us about your business and how we can support your business. That's it. So you guys definitely give some love tonight to Miss CherDon, and we're going to go ahead and get into our interview because I have so many questions for you. Okay. Yes. So we have She Prints It here. All right. And I just want to start off with you, Queen. Like, how did you start She Prints It? Tell us your start.
Yeah, for sure. I actually started, I had another company before in partnership, and it started off just with the idea to have my own line of t-shirts, to be completely honest.
Wow.
And in that process, 8 years ago, more than 8 years ago at this point, gosh. But at that time, we didn't have all of these print on demand options and companies where you don't have to have your inventory. You can just start a line and magic money shows up, right? Which
Right.
is true, but that's the facade, right? And so we were with a limited capital, and I literally just started in my dining room.
What?
Like I didn't have,
Wow.
there were not companies that could accommodate my needs. So I realized I had to become that. And in becoming that, because I love to network and meet people, I was constantly meeting with amazing people that I felt they didn't have anything that spoke to their brand, that spoke to their mission, represented who they were to the core, right, on the branding side. And so fast forward to 2017, I dissolved that partnership, and I really wanted to put focus on those amazing women-owned businesses that I was coming across and really helping them to grow, build their businesses in a way that allow them to, as I like to say, play in the sandbox with the big boys, but
Right.
still have that uniqueness about them that is what drew their customers to them to begin with, right?
Right.
So Prince It was definitely built from scratch, and we are constantly in building mode, right? Like the project is not done. But the end goal is to really create a one-stop shop where
Mm.
businesses that are owned, operated, led by
Uh-oh.
women.
I'm not sure if we lost. Hold on.
Oh, I'm here.
Okay. Your camera froze. I'm like, I hope we didn't lose her.
Oh,
Okay.
right in the meat and potatoes of it is when that happens, right?
Look.
We really wanted to create that safe space for businesses of all sizes, small, medium, large corporations that are owned, led, and operated by women, of course, with extra emphasis on women of color, but really just to give them a safe space. Customization is so complex for people, right? And also in business, no matter what size your business is, you don't have, that's the least of your concerns. You know you want promotional products. You know you need these tools to help push your business forward, and
Right.
you know how you want to use them, but you don't necessarily know what tools or what promotional items you want. And you sure don't want to go through the hassle of trying to figure that all out and get quantities and all of these things. So we really try to be full service in that way, that we have graphic designers to help you with logos and marketing
Mm.
materials materials. We have the ability to print an extensive amount of promotional products. We do signage now, which we're really excited about that aspect. So, we're doing partial wraps on vehicles. Like, we really want you to scream your brand to the mountaintops. And most importantly, I think it allows you to be in a room even when you're not in the room, right? So that's the long of the short of it.
Look, but you know what? This is your start, so I am just excited just to hear just a little bit more. But while we are talking, a lot of people are joining on, which I'm definitely excited about. So, right? So
Get some hood style. Can I shout out my peeps? That's all.
Definitely, please do.
Is our art director, free 99 fridge. So I would love to just kind of do a plug of my peeps because you are in Atlanta, the metro Atlanta area, and you either have a need, which during this pandemic, the majority of us have this need, right? And you can use like some free food, fresh produce, organic foods. I mean, the things that people are filling these fridges with is amazing.
Yes.
If you have that need, go follow Free 99 Fridge, right?
Yes.
Please. Yeah. And if you are in a position where you can make a donation, where you can be a part of giving back to the community in that way, then please connect with them. Just connect with them all around because they're super dope. Carol's super amazing. I think I saw Black
yes.
in the house. Like, I mean, just tons of the ability to network and build just within the people who are watching this.
Right.
Is a
yes, and I'm glad you actually shouted out Free 99 Fridge because you posted on your Instagram and I believe also your Facebook. You did an amazing job. And once I saw actually, basically what they were doing, I was like, oh my gosh, like this is beautiful. So I am so happy that you stated basically everything because that was my question to you in this segment. Like, please tell us how did that whole process go? Because, I didn't even know, first of all, that you guys do that kind of work on buses and all that, but do the logos and everything on the buses and everything. And it looked amazing. You guys go check out. I know you have it on your page. She prints it. Go really check it out. You did an amazing artwork. Y'all did a great job. And also, again, yes, please follow Free 99 Fridge because what they're doing in the community, giving out free, especially free food. What is going on now, which we are really needing right now. Shout out to them because you guys are doing an amazing job. Like, y'all DM me because I would love to have you guys also on my segment. This is beautiful so people can know where you guys be at. Like, this is definitely, a lot of people are in need of this. So thank you you for doing that. Yes.
Thank you for honing in on that. And just for a sake of clarity, but another shout out is that the bus was Simply Produce, which is a different company, another Black woman-owned mobile produce company. Absolutely amazing. We wrapped her bus, but she also went and did a drop off of some free produce to one of the fridges because we are greater together, people.
Yes.
We are greater together. And so I'm just so blessed in the ability to be in a village full of such amazing people. Like, when I look back at my circle, I'm like, I'm winning, right? Like, I'm winning to even be in this circle. Like, how did I get blessed with such amazing people? So definitely shout out to all of these queens. I mean, just stars.
Definitely shout out because everybody who is joining on right now, again, I always shout out everybody's Instagram page because I'm just definitely grateful for you guys just tuning in and viewing, this beautiful, everybody that I interview, beautiful queens and kings that I'm interviewing. So yes, we have Carol Patel. She said, that's my sis right there. Again, Free 99 Fridge, Black Dollar Network also joined. And also we have, I can't pronounce it. I am so sorry if I butcher you guys' Instagram name. Please forgive me. But LXGI IK joined as well. I have Etna Love on here. So we're definitely getting to, for people who are just tuning in, we have She Princess, the owner, the CEO. She is definitely telling us just the start of her business, which is very exciting. And we're also going to get into some more topics with her about her business. Now, my next question for you, Love, is we hear about the start, right? So tell us during those, during that start, what ups and downs did you encounter within your business?
There was several, and I don't know, and they're still happening. Ebbs and
Okay.
flows, right? Ebbs and flows. That's a part of growth. That's a part of building. It's just like you think you're building the perfect home, and then you guys realize there's some huge plumbing issues or something. You don't stop building. You just stop for a second to repair that particular thing. And so I think one of the things that is very common amongst women in business and people of color is that because we start off with such limited capital, we don't always structure properly in the beginning. Not just because we have limited capital, but we also usually have limited resources, people that we can lean on to say, hey, you need to do these things in this particular order. And I think with women specifically, we have a habit of thinking we can do it all.
Say
Right?
that again.
I say read books, but I'm an audiobook girl, so I don't know if I still get the right to say read books, but I like to read books. Or about
You do. It's all good.
yeah, very good, very good. But I listen to a lot of audio books about how to start your business, and also podcasts. And one of the podcasts in particular is literally about startups. And one of the things that really stood out for me that was like an aha moment of things that we can do differently and things I know I could have done differently was that these startups, there's some young white guys, and they built their startup plan with employees. They're like, we cannot start this business without this position, and this position. And so that's in the budget automatically. Versus women tend to, and I know I went in like, well, I'm good at customer service, so I can do that, and I can learn how to use all these machines, and I can go, so I can go out and do the vending, and and you end up wearing so many hats that your head is like you can't do all these hats on your head.
Right.
And so for me, it was like that was the struggle, and it's still a part of that struggle to say, release, relax, let go, delegate others, trust that other people will care for your business in the way that you care for your business. But know that it's okay that some people won't care for your business in that way, and make sure you have systems in place so that you know how to identify it, move it out, don't take it personal, move on.
True. That is so true. That is, and you know what? You hit on a great topic, because I never even realized, and I don't know why we do that, but we do. But when we get into anything that we're trying to do, we just want to take care of it ourselves. It could be the simplest thing, but we have to do it ourselves, because oh no, it's not going to get done right if I don't do it. I know it's not going to look right if I don't do it this way, because if I tell somebody else to do it, I know they ain't going to do it the way I needed to do it. So you know what, I'll just go ahead and do everything. And where we are so overwhelmed, we get so overwhelmed, we get so stressed, because it's not just we got to handle that. Oh, some people, have home lives. You got other stuff going on. We trying to handle this, handle that. And then we just get so overwhelmed and stressed. It's just like, oh my gosh, like, you need people. But then when you think about it, be like, I know they ain't gonna do it right. So I just gotta handle it myself and be stressed out. I don't know why we do that. Why do we do that?
I'm sure there's a number of reasons, and there's a lot of amazing CEOs that are coming into the video. So, give us your why. I would love to hear some of the different reasons why you thought that you could be the CEO, the CFO, the COO, the customer service, the manager. You take on all of these roles. I think initially it's a capital thing. Women usually start off with 50% less capital than men do in their business. And so we're looking to cut costs. And I
Right.
think we have to restructure our thought process.
Mm.
Because the first thought is we think about all the jobs that we can cut or we don't have to start with because we can do them all.
Right.
And yes, we're really good at multitasking, and that's just the day-to-day life of a woman, but business is separate. That's a
Yes.
separate entity. And if you're really trying to build legacies, as most of us are, we have to be willing to say, I am not sacrificing
Mm.
having someone that's committed, that I'm paying to do my accounting, to make sure my books are right, or to set up the structure of the business, or what have you. It may not be a payroll person. It may be contract employees.
Mm-hmm.
Investing in getting some executive coaching for yourself so you know what you need to do, or using some of the free resources that are out here, going to like SCORE, they have free resources for you. But I think it's a mind shift.
It's a mind shift. Yes.
More things are put into the universe, like Black Girl Magic, to which I choose not to subscribe to, and because I know somebody's gonna be like,
Right. You got to say your because.
to Black Girl Magic, because magic means something that is supernatural, that is not of this earth. And the more that we subscribe to this ideology or idea that we're superhuman, the less likely people are going to be to help us. Because why would you need to help Superman or Superwoman? They can do it all. They're magical. They don't need rest. No, just give them more and more and more stuff to do. And so we have to say, although I'm super dope,
right. Say that.
I'm not magical. I'm not whimsical. I can't just wake up and all of a sudden be great in everything to everybody. That I do need the support of my community, that I can't lead every single fight and build my business and moms and wives and other titles that we choose to hold.
Exactly. And you
Again,
know what? You explaining it in that way, you're right. Because we do have to definitely restructure our mindset on how, when it's coming to business. Because
yeah.
yes, we already have a structure in our head. Like, okay, at home, personal life, yeah, we got to multitask and do everything because that's just what we have to do. But when it comes to business, we do need a team. And you see a lot of successful business, you have teams. They shouting at their teams. I couldn't do it without so and so, this person, because it is teamwork. It is. You just can't sit over here and say you did this on your own. So, and honestly, we're gonna get into your team because I love your team. So we're definitely about to get into your team. While we're definitely talking, I mean, when I say we got a lot of people joining in with us, CherDon, it's a lot of people joining. So I'm definitely about to give some shout outs. Bailey Bartending 2019 said, hey Queens, how you guys doing? Right, we got BL for real just joined us as well. We have Six C's Financial, Mickey _ Styles, CPR Rap, TX Star, Destined for Greatness 592, I am K Webb, Lex Rocks, Ben Social Distance. I like that name. look, and he said, shout out to the Don. That's what he said, okay? And Free 99 Fred said, take an entire village. And also she said earlier, thank you, Queens. Thank you, Queens, for shouting her out and everything. And, guys, for everybody who is just joining on and showing us some love right now, we do have, if you don't know, we do have She Prints It, the founder and CEO of She Prints It, CherDon, in the house. She has given us info about her start of her business. She's given us her ups and downs in her business. We're talking about women carrying on like we can do this without no help, and why this is not good. Why this is not good, how we cannot go further in our business if we do not have a team. So right now, we're about to get into Miss CherDon, She Prints It team, because she has an amazing team, guys. And every time
Yeah.
I get on the phone with one of them, they're just so sweet. They have great customer service. Like, it's amazing. Like, that's what I'm talking about. And we also get to that too when it comes to Black businesses and our customer service. Y'all
Yeah.
customer service is always on point. Okay. It is
Great.
just so sweet. When I first met you guys, like from the start, she answered the phone. Hi, this is Shana. She printed off her. Oh, they're so nice. Oh my gosh. She was like, what can I do for you, queen? And all this stuff. I was like, oh, y'all making me feel so good. Like, oh my gosh, I got to do business with y'all again. So y'all definitely give so much love to y'all customers. So first, let's get into your team. Shout out your team, please. Please.
Yes, absolutely. I tell you, in Ja Rule, what would I be without my team? Let me tell
Yeah.
my team is so amazing. Michelle is customer service manager, and we have such an interesting story on how we used to work together for another company, and we literally just worked together. We did not know each other, and we agreed to kind of stand up for what was right at that company, and in turn, we both end up leaving and just stayed connected, built a relationship through that process. And, we were talking, I was like, I just need to hire somebody. And she's like, I'll do it. And to know Michelle, to know is like she's the same tone all the time, right? So she's so calm and so chill. And she's like, yeah, I'll do it. Sure. Yeah, that's great. And it's almost 2 years, I think, or a year and a half, 2 years or something at this point that she's been with me. She's really my right and my left hand. And then there's Carol, again, another amazing backstory. Our kids went to school together. We built a relationship through our children who are best friends. But to see how God has intentionally aligned us, because I'm in I believe heavily in alignment and spirituality and the universe placing people at certain places and at certain times, and also removing certain people at certain times.
Yes.
And so Carol is our art director as well, extremely professional. I love every time we get emails back or someone speaks to Carol and it's like, I love her. She's so awesome. Like, she graduated from SCAD, one of the top art schools in general, but also here in Georgia. So that's, again, essential if you need logo designs. She did the whole mock-up and build out for the bus that you were talking about earlier. She is our go-to for artwork, because people are always like, CherDon, you're so creative. Whatever you make, it's like, no, I don't do that at all. I promise you, if it wasn't for these queens, I wouldn't be there. You have Kelly Webb. She's my PR. Like, she pulled me in the space of PR before I even knew what PR was. She was like, oh, don't worry, I'm going to do this and I'll do that. And then we're going to pull this out and people are going to, and I mean, news articles, getting my launch party for my retail line. She was so essential in making sure that we had awareness for that brand. And here we are 3 years later, and it's, so you have Selena Johnson. I was watching her special the other day, and she had our hoodie on all through. She shouts us out all the time. So many amazing. The brand has grown so much, our retail line, and again, that's because of my team. And then there's so many people who are not like officially the She Prints It team, but they are absolutely a part of the She Prints It family. And there's Letitia, who double master degrees. I mean, just, it's ridiculous how smart she is. And if it wasn't for her, so many of my business questions, I'd be like, like where to go. Gosh, goodness, my brain just took a whole.
It's okay, because you have a lot of people supporting.
So many people, but our official team is the consistent team, the payroll team, I should say. I've listed, but there's such a large amount of She Prints It family members that make sure we stay on top of things. It's absolutely ridiculous.
And you know what? that is such a beautiful thing, just to have a lot of people behind you and literally able to help you through your business and help it succeed. And you have the right people around you, CherDon, because you can tell through your business. I
Yeah.
mean, even me just getting to know you within these couple of months, I can tell, like, I'm like, yo, how did she do this? I got to get the tips, because your business is just booming, honey, like from every aspect. Like, I'm just like, you are really doing the damn thing. And just to see that, like, that is so, like I said in the beginning, you're very, very inspirational. So yes, you're so welcome. I really wanted to give a shout out for you to take the time to get a shout out to your team, because your
Yeah.
team again is like the bomb, the
Thank
bomb.com,
you.
guys. Like, y'all don't
Thank
know.
you. Let me tell you. That's for me, a complete understatement. I always tell them that I could never say to you in words how much I appreciate you and value you, and because they love our business just as much as I do, and it's ours. It's a unit. We're growing something, and I think we all understand that it's bigger than each of us as an individual. So much of
Mm-hmm.
what we're trying to create is something that can grow into the masses for the community. We
Yes.
want to create franchise opportunities in the future so that other individuals can buy and have a blueprint on just how to build out a business and still be an entrepreneur out of the box, so to speak, in an industry that makes billions of dollars. And
Straight up.
those opportunities to be in our communities, because we understand the power of wealth. And I always say, for me, money is not, I have no desire to have a mansion or a bunch of cars in a garage or anything like that. I do desire to own several pieces of property that are
Mm-hmm.
property or investment properties. I would love to own some commercial property that I can lease out to up and coming business owners so that they can build their businesses. I would love to be in a position to mentor, coach, and develop others, to be an angel investor for people when they need financing to build their business. So wealth is essential, but for me, it's not essential just for survival. I'm surviving. We're doing just fine living day to day, but I'm not trying to survive. I'm trying to build a community that can thrive.
That is
And
beautiful.
the team is on board, and I mean, they each bring such a power uh, to the team, to the dynamic, to the energy, that it can't
Right.
help but explode on people when they come into our space. Okay.
Look, look. And you know what? You have, I'm just gonna say it, period. It's gonna everything that you just said, that everything that you want to do, it's going to happen. God has his hands on you. We see the work that he is doing within your business and everybody who is surrounded by you, in your business. So everything that you're going to do is going to happen in due time. So I am just so excited for you, just to see, your businesses thrive and the directions that it's going in, just to just see it, and, supporting every inch of it is just amazing. And a lot of people, we got people that are just saying, we love you. IMK what said, we love you. So you got people on here, and Charlisa Harriet said, that's good, build a community that can thrive. Yes, because that's what we need. We don't hear a lot of us, and I'm just speaking from experience, guys. Don't take this as offense or anything like that. I don't hear a lot of people such as what you're saying, that's what they want to do, when it comes to just giving back. Just the wealth, you hear, hey, I just want to be wealthy, of course, for my family, so my family can have something, this and that, which is all good. Yes, of course, we all want that, so we can leave behind something for our family, but also for others. No, this is, for other Black businesses, so they can honestly succeed and whatever they need help on, because it is hard. It is
Yeah,
hard. And
absolutely.
people don't understand. If you are not a business owner, any business owner that's on here can definitely comment, and say, building a business, it takes a lot of time. It
Yeah.
takes a lot of money. It's basically like another baby. If you have a baby, it's like your
Mhm.
baby.
It
So
is.
anything that it needs, you gotta definitely provide for it. So and like free 99 Fred said, it takes an entire village. That is
Yes,
so true. It's so
absolutely.
true. Yes. So we definitely wanted to give a shout out to your team because your team again is amazing, and
Mhm.
everybody that is joining on, who doesn't know this beautiful queen here, we have CherDon in the building for She Prints It. If you do not follow her on all platforms right now. We're on Instagram, She Prints It. Okay, please definitely support her. She is an amazing woman. She got an amazing team behind her. We get into a good conversation about her start, about her ups and downs, about her team, people who are around her, who's helping her throughout the years up until now, what she has going on within her business. And we about to get into some more stuff, guys, because I'm not done. Mr. Nine, look, I want to know the ins and
Mhm.
outs of this because you got a lot of people on here that you see passing through Instagram, even people who comment, hey, I do logos, I do this, I do that, this and that. So first of all, let's get into your business to say, what exactly do you offer for your business so everybody can know?
Absolutely. That's um, it's so our focus is promotional products and signage branding, and we support you in those areas, specifically with branding and promotional products. That promotional products are pens, notepads, mugs, things that you are gifting or selling. But I think that what we really try to help our customers understand is the ROI of free, meaning statistically it's been or surveys have said that customers are 83% more likely to do business with you if they received a promotional product from you. So you giving away some pins or t-shirts or something, you think about at sporting events when they throw t-shirts out into the stands, and most of the time there's a company name on that shirt. Well, that was an investment, and that was a return on the ROI of free for them. Giving it to you for free, in turn, you're gonna buy something, or you're 83% more likely to buy something. So that's a lot of how we connect promotional products to the branding aspect, and then expanding into the branding with the signage side of it. So if you have a brick and mortar, of course, you want to make sure that you have appealing branding, curbside appeal with window decals, signage, marquee signs, half wrap buses that you've seen that we do, things of that nature. And then also taking it to that next level with graphic design services. So we have a graphic designs department. Again, that supports you with your business, whether it's logo design, which is such a huge thing, right? Like people really need support there, unknowingly. But logo design, but if you have product labeling, packaging designs, web building, business cards, flyers, social media marketing, that kind of stuff, we support in that department as well. So they're equal but separate entities. So if you need support, you call us. We would say, don't worry about it, we got you, and we're going to send you over to Carol. And all of that is all still She Prints It. Because sometimes like, oh no, can I talk to Carol? Is it okay to talk to Carol? And it's like, yeah, like it's all within our team. We just have different departments to make sure that we can offer you the full circle on what you need, and hopefully be somewhat of a one-stop shop, but also in a way where you feel like you can have a professional experience with a friend. So I think that's most important to us in the process.
Yes. And again, everybody who is joining in, they do amazing work. Okay, so they what I'm gonna ask you guys too. What do you feel in your business that makes you stand out against everybody else who is doing the same thing that you guys are doing?
That's a great question. I think the stands out, or based on the feedback we give, is a part of what our mission is to create a professional experience with a friend.
Mm-hmm.
We're not like stick in the muds, right?
Right.
But we know what we do. We understand our industry and we know how to best service our customer. But we don't ever want you to feel like it's just a cold business experience. We don't want you to feel like we're judging that your logo needs to be redone, or we're judging that you don't know what kind of print methods you want and things like that. Like, we're literally here to make the process easier, not more challenging and uncomfortable. And so, and you know, because we come into the space with a certain level of energy, and I believe that energy is transferable. What separates us is the level of energy, positive energy that we put out into the universe. And I think also in a more corporate differentiating explanation is that we're not just a print company. So traditionally, a print company, you tell them what you want and they print it, and that's it. We're more so, let's have a conversation. If we think that if you say you want this printed on this and we don't think that that's going to look good, we're going to say something. And we're going to say, we don't think that's the best print approach, or we don't think that's can we make a recommendation on other products maybe you should invest in because you're doing it for this reason? And we're asking questions like, what are these products for? What is this logo for? Even when you purchase logo services with us, we do a questionnaire and we're asking questions like, well, who's your target audience? What is your
Right.
5-year goal? What is your 10-year goal? What are all these specifics? And we're really making you think. But it's so we can support you more effectively in the future, and we can reach out. You do bartending and it's wedding season, have you considered purchasing little gifts to give to the bride and groom at the end with your logos as a thank you for selecting your services? Just having that level of conversation with you versus just allowing you to say, I just need some shirts for my staff. Like, well, let's find some other ways we can support you. So we just really want you to feel like that's the
Yes.
home. That's my sis. That's
Yes.
queens over there. They got me. Let me just. I can't think about this. Look, let me just hand it over to her. I got a $500 budget. I have a $5,000 budget. I have a $50,000 budget because we literally have been blessed to have clients at so many different levels. But whatever that, but here's my budget. Here's what I'm trying to accomplish. Let me know what you do.
And you know what, guys? I want to tell you guys my experience with CherDon, because when I first met her, shout out again to Bailey's Bartending. I was looking for somebody who did math, because I was like, look, I'm doing these gigs. I need math, of course, because it's COVID. So we want to make sure we matched up. So when I met CherDon, of course, got on the phone, like I said, oh my gosh, their customer service is amazing. So when I came in person, I told her, hey, can you do this? She was like, yeah. She was just like, yeah, I definitely can. Just come on in, because she lives we don't live too far from me. So I came on in and I showed her my logo and everything, and she sat down. All the questions that she said she asked. Because I was like, usually when you go to a print shop, like she said, they be like, okay, this your logo, print it, gone. That's it. That's just kind of business. She was asking all kind of questions. I was like, I don't know. Yeah, I guess I look good. What you think? I don't know. Yeah. She was so patient with me. She literally helped me through all. She showed me, okay, this is how it's going to look. This is how it's going to be. You like it? Yeah, we can go with this color. Okay, how you feeling it? This is what you want. I was just like, oh my gosh. Like, I never experienced customer service in that way with something that I was, and the thing is, guys, I needed it. Like, I believe it was like a couple of days short. I was like, yo, I need it by Friday. And I think it was like Tuesday or something. I said, can you do it for me Friday? She said, I got you. I said, oh my God. I was expecting her to be like, well, we already, got orders. I don't think so. But when I tell you, she literally did it, and she did an amazing job. She did 2 shirts, 3 shirts for me. She did 5 masks for me. Amazing, phenomenal service. I mean, you're not going to get regular service that you would get from any old shop that you go to. Everything that she just said, they exactly do. they get real personal with you, like you feel like you at home. So we appreciate that.
Thank
Seriously, we do.
you.
We do. You that means a lot. So thank you, CherDon, for giving that customer satisfaction above and beyond customer
Thank you.
satisfaction. Yes, girl. So we do have a lot of people tuning in. We got Charlissa Harriet said, yes, you do phenomenal work, she said. And we also got okay guys, again, if I don't pronounce your Instagram name right, so sorry. Tuwani Hatawana, they just joined. GMP 99 just joined. I am just so excited to be interviewing with this queen here. We got She Princess in the house, guys. The CEO, the owner of She Princess, CherDon, is in the house. I'm just so excited. We are talking about her start, her ups and downs, her team, her customer service, what makes her stand out over these people who are trying to get your business. They get
Yeah.
personal with you. They try to make sure you are going wherever you going, you looking good, no matter
Yeah.
what. Because you also represented her company too. They gonna be like, where you get that work done. So she's making sure you are looking good and making sure your business is thriving. So we appreciate Shoe Love, because you do the damn thing
Thank
for real.
you.
For real,
Thank
for real.
you so much.
Yes, of
Thank you.
course.
Thank you.
Of course. Now, also, I want to get in with you, hun. You know, we got this grant going on, right?
Oh,
So,
yay!
yeah, if nobody knows what CherDon done did, which I am in awe, because I never, especially during this time, for a young queen as yourself to come up and say, I'm gonna come up with a grant for Black women entrepreneurs, especially during this pandemic with all that is going on. You said, you know what, I want to help you queens out. So I want everybody to know about the grant, how you guys came up with the grant, why you guys came up with this grant,
Yeah.
and just tell us about it, because I'm definitely excited, y'all, because
Yeah.
I'm nominated for the grant. Please
Yes.
let us know.
Yes. I'm so excited. And so the grant is titled My Sister's Keepers, our My Sister's Keepers grant. And it came about like most of my business ideas, I guess, and just the philanthropist side of me is that in business they tell you to, when you find a need, fill it. And so I do that in business, but I'm also looking to do that as a philanthropist, and a lot of that is based on needs that I experience. And so for me, it was, I saw a need. There's all these grants out here, and most of us that are business owners have probably applied for more than we have fingers and toes, right?
Say that again.
And I was constantly getting denial letter after denial letter, and I know I wasn't the only one that was experiencing this. Oh, we didn't choose you, we didn't choose this, and it started to feel like these grants were they were using this struggle time that we're in to just build their database and build their businesses and create, oh, you didn't get picked, but we have this, sign up for this class and we can help you do this, or you can buy this from us.
Right, right.
And it's so frustrating because, like I said before, it's already known that women start with 50% less capital than men to begin with. So you go into it in the negative to some degree. And then you have a pandemic that then strips you of your financial security blanket, because even if you were in the year of investing and building and growing out your business, now you're like, I need to hoard this money. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm not getting the business that I was getting before. If you're in service or outdoor style industry, your business came to a complete halt. And so I was like, well, how can I help? And I don't have the money to just hand people. I would love to, and I will one day. But in the interim, how can I help? And so my sister-in-law shared with me a story of someone who did, just use shirts to help with the community. And I was like, I can do that, but I'm going to do it for my community. And so I said, here's what we're going to do. everybody that can buy a shirt, just buy a shirt. It's a $25. Anyone who's bought one can attest to quality matters to me. Quality matters, quality matters. So I didn't do cheap shirts. My company is not making any money whatsoever from this grant. All of the profits are going to the grant itself, but we also decided to make sure that give people the option to select a specific business that they want to support. So you can buy the shirt and there's a drop down, there's a list of 13 amazing Black women-owned businesses, and you can support them. And another reason that I did it that way was I talked to you about this earlier today, because I must say, because you have done an amazing job getting this out to your community. And I don't believe in handouts. I believe in hand-ups, you know? And so I'm not trying to give a handout. I'm trying to give people a hand up, which means you still have to do some work too. You have to, just like I'm texting everybody in my phone and I'm emailing everybody that I know and I'm posting on my social medias, I expect these women to do the same thing and really push people and get in their face and make them uncomfortable. Did you support me yet? Have you supported me yet? Here's where that money will go in my business, because we're not asking for you. When we say support our fundraisers or our initiatives or whatever that looks like, it's not because we're just asking you to raise our families for us or just give us a handout. It's because we're trying to build something that can change the world.
Yes.
Again, that's my long of the short of it. But I did it so that I can empower women. And this our inaugural, is our first one. My hope is to be able to do it quarterly. People can make monetary donations to the larger grant. Anything that was listed under the My Sisters Keepers grant is going to be evenly divided amongst the women that we've selected. But our goal was to reach, to be able to give away $500 at minimum to each of the queens. So we're still pushing. We got a few more weeks to go, and I want to believe that we will get there. But that also was equal to each of them just getting 33 people in their community to buy a shirt. And, you know, Woods Bartending is already at like 18, 20 people who have supported her specifically. And that's what it's about, you know. And I don't know, $500 is not a whole lot of money. There's people out here saying that they got $5,000, $10,000, $30,000 grants, and so we're not in that position yet. Yet. But you know, I know that there was a time where I was able to take $500 to buy inventory and flip it and make $2,000. You know, what I want you to be able to say, let me take this money and here's what I will do with it. And here's how I will build my business so that I can then employ people, so I can then empower my community, so that I can do the change that I needed. You know, for me, it's just that simple. Like, I need to be what it is that I need. If it doesn't exist, I have to become it, so that it does exist for the next generation of people, so that my children can take this idea on, and their friends and your children or what have you, and it just makes sense. And people don't even understand living in a world where women don't support each other. They're like, why everybody do that?
Exactly.
So that's what we're doing. I'm so excited. I'm so proud of you. I'm just so proud of you. I see, listen, your name is popping up daily in the orders under the shirts for the campaign. And in other, you know, and I know a lot of the other women are really pushing too, and still trying to grow. And so I'm proud of everybody for even just signing up to say, I need help, because that's also something that, you know, is an uncomfortable space. But now it's about, how do we take this to the next level? How do we really get people to believe in you and commit to you? And how do you show them that you're committed too? Because I can't say, can you buy a shirt? Is it okay? Would you like to buy a shirt? I mean, if you don't mind, you know, I sound like I'm not committed. If you ain't committed.
Exactly.
And I'm like, every time I look up, we got a tag you know, Woods Bartending posted, Lexus posted, like, you know, tag, 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 go buy a shirt, buy a shirt. And every time, literally every time you tag, an order has come in for you.
Oh my
Every single time.
gosh. Yo, you're
So
about to make me
that,
cry
that's
because I literally did not know that.
yeah, I mean, and that's a powerful thing. You have
Wow.
to speak into the universe what it is you desire.
Okay.
Whether either you're going to produce it or the universe is going to create people around you to help you produce it. But you have to put it into the universe. You have to demand it. You have to command it so that it can become real. And you just constantly texting your friends and telling your community and sharing it on your social media and inside of your stories. You know, I'm like, I got to step my game up. You know, let me post again, Lord, because I feel like I could do better. You know.
Look.
And, and just to kind of close out, I also want to shout out so many of the women who are
Yes, please.
nominees. First of all, there's some amazing women. I mean, we have electricians, we have
Mhm.
financial services, we have waterless medi pedi and spas, we
Yeah.
have bartending services, you know, skincare, sunglasses. Like it shows how we can do anything if
Yes, I'm
only
telling
we
you.
support each other and build. Imagine if that electrical company grows into one of the largest electrical companies in the world,
Right.
employing thousands of women. You could be a part of that story by donating, by supporting this cause. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are the things that I want us to start think. We got to think different.
Yes.
Think
Yes.
different. Then just lastly, as it relates to this particular topic, um, you guys are also buying into it, right? Like, you're
Mhm.
putting your money where your mouth is. You bought a shirt and you did not buy it for your company. You bought it and funded it under the grant. Several of the women bought into the grant, made donations into the grant. And
Yes.
this is something that they're saying, I need something from it, but I want to be my sister's keeper too.
Yes.
It's a vibe, it's a community, it's an energy. So please go and check out the My Sister's Keepers grant. Is when you go to sheprinted.com, the
Mhm.
drop down, you'll see my sister's keeper. Click on that. You can read about our purpose. Oh, C to Shirt just jumped in. Let me just okay. If you not realize, I love to shout people out.
Look. It's
I love,
okay.
I
Please.
love to
Please.
celebrate other women, but C to Shirt is also one of the companies that's listed as one of the grants. But this is C to Shirt is a cut and sew manufacturing company that
Mhm.
uses organic cotton sourced from Africa, manufactured by Black seamstress, and also manufactured in Africa, owned by a Black
Yes.
woman. This is historic. It has never happened before in the way that she is bringing this to the market. And when I say never, I mean never, ever, ever. Um,
Yes.
and we're listen. We don't want to keep celebrating first, so we gotta make it happen. So it's so common that people are just like, "Oh, a Black woman don't do that." I thought Black women, you know, like duh. And they
Yes.
could be rattling those names off. So see to shirt, know that in the relationship and the partnership that we've had and working together, where her clients are buying her products, her blank, and we're able to print on that. Again, that's what it's about, man. That's what it's about, working together. But when I tell you, follow them, follow all of these women, all 13 of these women, follow them, figure out how you can do business with them. You may not want a shirt. I don't know why you wouldn't, because they dope, but
Right.
maybe that's okay. And maybe you don't want to make a donation. Maybe you just want to do business directly with one of these women. That's a part of it too. So go and check them out. Follow,
Yes.
follow, follow, follow. They're absolutely awesome.
Yes, and honestly, I'm wearing my She Empower shirts. Okay, guys. I don't know if you can really see it. My sister's keeper. We both have them on here. Okay. We only have a couple of minutes left, so I definitely want to definitely give shout outs to everybody who's joining on L Hayward, TLC, my auntie. She said, I love my shirt. Great job. She said the shirts are quality. C to shirt, yes, hey. The Savvy JD, Miss Charlisa Harriet said awesome, and she said every penny counts and become more resourceful for those that needs assistance to start and expand. SLM 609 said, hey, Queens. And also he said, yes, we must speak it into existence. And C to shirt said, that's right. So proud of every last one of us and forever and ever. And she said she loves you guys. Guys, this has been an amazing segment. We are not going to end right here because I want everybody to know where they can find you at. And also, we want to know what we're going to do in the nearby future. So we're going to save this segment, guys, and we're going to jump right back onto live so we can definitely get everything that we need from She Printed here to end this segment. Thank you guys for literally tuning in, following us, literally hopping into the conversation, giving us your feedback, commenting, showing love. That's all that matters here, and we just appreciate the support that you're giving both of us. It's just wonderful and really showing this queen over here so much love within her business, because her business has definitely been like soaring by the grace of God, right? By her team, everything. Like literally, she has been just meeting so many people. Literally, her business has been thriving so much. And for everyone who did not see part one of this interview, we are interviewing She Printed. This is the owner. This is the founder, Miss CherDon. She was giving us insights on her business, her start. She was also giving us the ups and downs that she has been going through her business, and also shouting out her team who has been behind her, literally supporting her, help her thrive to get here. She also was telling us about She Empowers, the grant that her and her team came up with is to help Black women in business, literally just providing us, with the help to fund our business. And this, I wanted to literally have a little say of what I really feel about this, because we did speak on this earlier, and I told you, I said, literally, this was something so amazing. And for me to be a part of it, just to share on my story, I didn't care if I didn't get nothing. I just wanted to share it because, again, I don't see anybody doing that just because of what was going on during COVID. So for you to literally do something like that to help us Black women, and not to even think, I didn't even think, as Black women, we do kind of get the short end of the stick when it comes to our business. We got to grind harder, especially for money wise. We do. So I didn't even think about it like that until you literally said something about it. And I was just like, wow, like I'm not gonna lie, I was struggling. I was the one who was applying for all the loans, getting denied, trying to talk to different people. Hey, how can I get the money? What can I do? This and that. And still no money. So when you came with this, I was just like, yo, if I get some or not, just being a part of it, that is what really just got me. So first of all, everybody who supported was bartending, or even just the grant, period. Thank you. Because I didn't even know. When she's telling me like, besides, my family say, I bought a shirt. Again, I don't care. Thank you guys. Like, that's amazing, because me just posting, I just wanted you guys to check out what this queen is doing. That was me just posting. I really didn't care about the, getting funded, for my business. I really didn't, to help everybody else out. Yes, great. But just to see what you're doing so other people can be a part of the next go round. Yes, like this is really amazing. So again, I got on the shirt. The shirt is great quality, like she says. Like, a lot of people did not know, because a lot of people was like, I just thought, it was just gonna be, just a regular shirt, whatever. But the feel and everything of it is amazing. And we thank you and your team, everybody who is definitely involved in this, guys. Again, like she said, go on sheprinted.com. Go to My Sister's Keeper grant. Literally, if you're just giving it a donation or just choosing the business that you want to support, anything will help. Anything to us matters. I wanted to say, you know, for my business, guys, this money for my business, as everybody know about me, this business really helped me hire people to help me. Some of y'all know I just had a baby. A lot of things I cannot do, and which where I want my business to succeed and launch, I can't because I have other responsibilities. So I want to hire people, but I don't have the funds to. So for this, for you, definitely just supporting this grant, it would literally help me to be able to say, you know what, I can hire, you know, whoever and ever, so and so, to go out here and do, you know, do what I need them to do for my business, and we all can win. That's it.
Absolutely.
That's it.
Absolutely.
So if you please everybody, go support it. Go support it. It's nothing but just support and helping everybody else just succeed and grow within their business. That's it. That's all.
it.
That's it.
You know, every penny does count, you know, and I know
Yes.
I appreciate you saying that, you know, you were okay with not receiving it, but we should be upset that we're not getting money. We should not be okay with that, and we shouldn't get comfortable with that. And we shouldn't feel like, well, it's just common sense for us to bootstrap. And we have to stop perpetuating these celebrations of self-made, right? Like, no one is self-made in the reality.
True.
Okay? No one. Everybody had somebody who helped them get where they are.
Yes.
So stop celebrating self-made. Stop taking so much pride in bootstrapping, because that's something that we just have to do, but we shouldn't have to. And so groups like this is so that hopefully down the line, it's like, it's not that you're in dire need, it's just that you want to elevate.
Yes.
You built, and now it's time to elevate to the next level. And you need the capital to push you to the next level, and we can support you in that. But be your sister's keeper. Because whether you own a business or not, you need your village.
Yes.
We have to stop talking about what we need and become it. Stop saying that women don't support each other, or Black people don't support each other. If that's your circle, change your circle. Yes. Because that's my truth. So start there, fix your circle, so that it becomes more a part of your reality. And once it's so much set as your reality, and it's the way your world operates and moves, you can't even imagine a world any other way. Despite what's happening in the media and, you know, in quote unquote the real world. Right. If your bubble is filled with people of like minds that empower, that build together, you know, I always tell one of my awesome business partners, because we just build together, so we business partners. But I tell anyone is that I would rather split something than have 100% ownership of nothing. And so my Sister's Keepers grant allows us to work together to split something, so that we're not just sitting at home with 100% of nothing.
Say that again. And you know what? Everyone, I got to change the mindset, because you're right. That's what I'm just used to. And me just coming into the business, it's a lot of things, of course, that I'm learning, but you shared a lot of light, you know what I'm saying, on that. Because again, a lot of us, we don't think that way. It's just like, hey, you know, we just appreciate it just to get our names out there or something like that. So hey, that's it for, you know, that's how I'm thinking. That's it for me. But you're right. We do got to get out that mindset of literally, like you said, bootstrapping, because that's what we are used to from generation to generation. That's what we just used to doing, and we shouldn't be. That should not be a common thing for us to just to do. You're absolutely right. So thank you for sharing that, because that's something I have to work on within myself as well, as a new business owner, and becoming someone where I want to be a household name. Yes, I gotta get off that mindset, because I won't, you know, be able to succeed in that way if I could continue to literally not expand my mind the
Ooh,
way that you're stating here. You're absolutely
yeah.
right, CherDon. That is really great advice. And everybody, y'all need to definitely follow this queen for real, because she
Thank
gives
you.
great advice. She's given us some real stuff within business, even how to succeed through our mindsets, everything. Like this, you're an amazing Black queen here.
Oh,
You really
thank
are.
you.
I know, like, I keep saying that because literally you don't meet a lot of people such as yourself, and just your heart is just so pure and genuine, and I love it. I just love to be around people like that. So thank you
Thank
so
you.
much, CherDon. Like, we got a lot of people still commenting, and we have C to Shirt. 60s Financial says she is the best. We got one Hershey Black that just joined. Dr. Frantonia just joined. Cedar Search said, cause SPIs is the truth. Let's win together. And
Yeah.
we still, Alina Daddy just joined us. Cedar Search also says, business partner, we win together. We win together. Two
Yeah.
Tone Tay, how you doing? Literally,
Yeah.
guys, thank you literally for joining us. This segment has been amazing, just interviewing with you, just getting your insight
Thank you.
on your business. We were speaking about the grant a little bit, and just understanding you just as a person and how you're succeeding within your life is a beautiful thing. So
Thank you.
I want to also, before we end this segment with you, CherDon, I want to know, hey, what is in the future for you? Like right now, you're doing what you're doing with She Prince It, but
Mhm.
what is in your future that you see, hey, the next 5 years, this is where I see myself at?
Um, so much of what I see for me ain't about me, right?
Mm-hmm.
So much of my goals for me are more about what I can do for my community. So my hope is within the 5 year span that I am in a position to franchise my business model, that we've expanded into the different divisions. We're working on some amazing partnerships. So I know within that time we would have launched another business that is going to be an absolute powerhouse. I'm super excited about this partnership as well. But to really get out and do more for the community. I want to be able to start organizations and do more philanthropy work with helping young girls and young women
Mm.
um, shift their mindset and understand their power, their value, their worth. I want it to just be so normal for our little girls, because you have a daughter and I have a daughter as well.
Yeah.
I just want it to be so normal for them, whether they decide to go work at a Fortune 500 company or to build their own business, that it should be easy for her to come to you and say, Mom, I have a great idea. I need to start a business. Can you give me a loan of $10,000? And you should be in
Yeah.
a position to do it. And I
Yes.
want to be able to help other businesses do that. People should know how to scale and grow their business. So, I want to get in the position where I can start, in the next 5 to 10 years, really participating in being an angel investor,
Mm.
um, so that I can, be a part of building businesses in our communities that are making millions of dollars. I love, I love and support mom and pops, but we have to grow past that.
Mm.
Sometimes we take on things in pride that were things that we had to do, not that we wanted to do. I'll give a quick example, off subject but on subject. We were talking about foods
Yes.
with one of the guys in my office, and we were talking about chitlins, and it was like, we take pride in cooking chitlins, and I ain't shading y'all who still eat chitlins. It ain't my thing, but it's wrong. But we take pride in something that our people did because they had to, not because they wanted to. Like, they
Right.
didn't desire to eat the guts of a pig. It was the scraps that were left, and they had to figure out how to make it work.
Mm.
And so I want us to get out of that just comfort level. Like, this is what, everybody just had this small business. That's what we do. No, We don't, like we can grow past that. We can build Fortune 500 companies. We can, and not just for the sake of living comfortably, but I'm big into politics.
Mm-hmm.
And so what's most important to me is understanding that wealth is power and you can use that power to empower others.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to grow my business where I have lobbyists, where I can go to these politicians and say, you're going to do what my company demands of you to do for my community, or else you won't get my funding.
Wow.
Until we figure out how to change the structure of politics where it's not centered around money.
Mm-hmm.
But until we get to that space, we have to we have to learn how to really play this game and not put so much energy into just playing with the hand that we were dealt.
Yes.
Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I'm not just going to play this hand. I'm playing this whole game.
Right.
And I'm playing it to win. Because when I'm dead and gone, it's not about me.
Mm-hmm.
It's what are we leaving behind?
Yes. Say that again.
What are you leaving? What are they going to say about you and what you did? Because I'll say this really quickly. I remember when I was younger, I was like 21 or something like that, and I knew this older couple, and he played in the NFL, and he passed away, and I saw his wife afterwards, really early on afterwards, and she just seemed okay, and I didn't understand why she wasn't still grieving and breaking down somewhere, and she said to me, and I didn't understand in that moment, and she said, but he left me financially, I'm fine. And it hit me because a year or two later, my uncle passed away, and I remember having to give my rent money to help pay for his funeral. And I realized that a part of the grieving process is anger, because we don't leave anything. It becomes such a financial strain.
Yes.
So it's like, and it's supposed to be a celebration.
Right.
It's supposed to be a celebration of life, but I can't celebrate because it's left me crippled. It crippled me more.
Right.
So I want y'all to celebrate. I want y'all to be like, this. Not only did she build something while she was here,
right?
Even though this is well past 5 years, y'all. I'm passing my 5-year plan.
Of course.
Not only did she build while she was here, but then look at all that she left for us. Like that is what. That's what makes me get up every day and fight and push. Not what I'm gonna do for myself today. That I can care less. But the legacy that I'm gonna leave behind, the lives that we get to change together, the narratives that we get to rewrite. What you mean women don't support each other? Yes, they do. There's a whole grant about it. You know, like that's the kind of stuff. That's the kind of stuff that 5, 10, 20, 50 years down the line, I'm sitting here doing another interview with another queen, and I'm telling them the same thing. Well, we just doing more of the same. We building more businesses, just to the next level and to the next level and to the next level.
Which is beautiful. It's, something that you said, it just really stood out because, me and a few of my friends, even my boyfriend, we speak about this constantly. You hit on the nose. It's what you leave behind, because in our old, generations before us, they weren't taught that, you know what I'm saying? So of course it passes on till it's like, you know what, we need to stop this cycle that we're in. And really we want to teach our kids how to handle money, how to handle finances. If you start a business, this is what you need to do. This is what you need to do. This is where your money should be going. Stocks, different things. And we do not discuss that. We don't discuss it. And it's so important, especially in our Black community, that we educate each other, because at the end of the day, we don't want to be sitting over here leaving, our children or, our family in our financial debt and struggling, trying to literally make sure that you go away, with a good send away, and we're sitting over here still struggling. No, we need to stop that. We really do. And that's the reason why, and I'm going to say it like this, that's the reason why I really started my own business. And
Yeah.
I don't, when I had my daughter, I said I don't want her to ever look up and look at me and be like, you know what, if something happens to me, she is in a financial debt. No,
Yeah.
no, you're gonna be straight, mama, and you're gonna be able
Yeah.
to take over my businesses, my properties, all the stuff that I want to do.
Yeah.
You're gonna be able to take over that,
Yeah.
and you're gonna teach your kids how
Yeah.
to do this, because we're not gonna leave you in a disarray. I don't want to leave
Absolutely.
nobody in no disarray. So
Yeah.
you hit on a good note, and we have BL4 Real. She said most people charge for the advice that you are giving to everyone right now. She ain't
Mhm.
lying. She said you will definitely be blessed, blessed, blessed. You
Thank
are
you.
definitely will be. And we have Bubble UP Customs, Up Custom, excuse me, and Free 99 First Set. Okay, yes, because we are sitting over here talking some real talk, guys, and we got Fantasy 0313 this joint. Everybody saying, hey, Predicure Princess 219 said, woo, US Press 44. Everybody's joining in. And Elwood, El Hayward said, I'm so proud of you. Oh, thank you, Auntie. You're doing an awesome job. Thank you, Auntie. Look, I am just, everything that we hit on tonight was really good conversation. I always like to get into real topics because as in a Black community, some of us, we don't know all this knowledge that we need to know. And
Yeah.
speaking to successful business owners as yourself, giving these tips, these knowledge, and we're not going to end just here, because I do want you to give just one or two tips that you would tell somebody who is going into business in general, or even
Mhm.
your business. What are the one or two tips that you would give them and say, hey, these are the things that I would do. This is how I would do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. I think one of the most important things that is related to any shift in life, but for me, what was essential in business is that I'm a spiritual person. So I think it's important that you have to be able to sit with yourself and sit quiet, sit alone,
Mm-hmm.
and just be with you and God, and that should be your first business coach,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like, lay out your plan with God and seek out the direction to go and be prepared for the shift, right? And so two part is in that is connecting with God, but also being prepared, because this is one heck of a ride.
Mm.
This is one heck of a ride. And so if you don't prepare yourself for it, if you're not ready to be knocked down over and over again, and you haven't prepared yourself on how to get up, if you don't even learn how to just sit alone, because there's going to be parts of the building where you're not going to have anyone around you that can help you get to that next level, and you got to figure it out. So you have to learn how to sit by yourself,
Mm.
and be with yourself, with your thoughts, and most importantly, to be able to sit with yourself and by yourself and still believe
Say
in
that.
your dreams.
Say that again.
So just sitting by yourself and being comfortable in that and understanding all the different things that it means. And then my other piece of advice is to seek out the experts in your industry.
Mm.
See who has resources, tools, information, classes, workshops.
Mm.
Learn, educate yourself, know what you're doing, because if not, you're just really self-employed.
Say that.
And that's not a bad thing if that's what you desire. But if you're really building a business, there's a difference between being self-employed and actually owning a business. And so you
Mm.
need to find out who does it well. I always say, it's like the chicken and the egg. I don't know who came first, McDonald's or Burger King, right? Because I
Mm.
don't really eat either one.
Right,
But
right.
my example is that, Burger King didn't come and say, well, I had this great idea to do fast food, but there's already a McDonald's, so I can't do it. No,
Mm.
I'm sure they studied their blueprint and they paid attention to what they're doing and what they're not doing. And then now you see all these commercials where Burger King and McDonald's are working together on different initiatives, right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
people who are in your same industry are not your enemies. They can help you, whether they know they are or not. Maybe it's from afar and you're just watching and learning, but educate yourself. So learn to sit alone
Mm-hmm.
and then learn your industry so that you can become the expert in it.
And you know what? That is really good advice. Honestly, that is great advice because, first of all, I love how talking to God literally because he's what it's all in his it's always all in his hands, right? I will always say that it will not happen if he doesn't want it to happen. So for you
Mm-hmm.
to hit on that, you hit on that perfectly, to literally sit alone, pray to God, ask him, this is the way you need me to go, where you need me to go, guide me, and as well get more information within your business to see, okay, the do's and don'ts, what I need to do, how, get educated within your business. Because I mean, you just never know. You never know. Everybody, you don't know who you may come encounter with. You don't know who, will definitely give you the blueprint, like you said, to really help your business succeed and grow. So you hit on two key things, which I really appreciate that because that is really great tips. And we got Said Woo One. He said, do you sell hoodies? That's what that was his
Of
question. Do you sell
course.
hoodies? Yes.
Of course we do. Of course we do. Go to
Yes.
sheeprental.com and design your hoodie, or reach out to our customer service department if you need to place bulk orders. We're here to help.
Yes, and they do an amazing job, great customer service. You can call them. You do not know, they're going to help you figure it out, okay? They will help you figure it out and be so patient and so polite with you. And guys, everybody who is business owners on here, or is trying to start off in a business, you hit on some great keys. I really hope you guys watched this video and watched this interview, was able to pick up, a few things about really just honing on into your business and what honestly you need to do, the ins and outs. Just hearing your story, which was very inspirational, very just the inside of it was amazing. So I appreciate you, Queen, because me just knowing you for these couple of months again has been amazing. And you really gave so much great advice. Thank you for letting us know your start. Thank you for letting us know the ins and outs, the ups and downs. Shouting out to your team, saying there's no I in team. You really had people behind you helping you build to where you needed to go. You doing this amazing grant again, guys. Go to She Prints It. My Sister Keeper grant. Wiz Bartending is definitely nominating grant. You got 12 other amazing Black women who are in this grant who was also, really just need some help. Just need help. So definitely, this grant is just the beginning. It ends on September 30th. The first one. It ends September 30th, and then when you're thinking about starting it again.
Our hope is to do it again mid-October, but the registrations are always open.
Okay.
We're just going to constantly be pulling from the registration, so you can register at any time. If
Awesome.
you go under the sheprinted.com and go under menus, like she said, to My Sister's Keeper, I think it's towards the bottom of the page,
Yes.
but you will see where you can register your business. And I will just kind of give one little tidbit. If you're going to register, just note to self, one of our questions is, what have you done in the last year to support, empower, and promote other women-owned businesses? Because it has to be a birds of a feather flock together situation, guys. You can't keep asking for people to help you, but you never do what it is that you're asking others to do. Again, I told you I do this because I need to create what I didn't see, but it's because I don't want it to be something that we don't see. I want to make sure that it's normal and it's around us, right? So, just be to others what you want them to be to you, and this grant allows you to start there. Support this queen. If you guys watch, she's done an amazing job with this interview. I'm like, normally I'm like, an hour in an interview and it's like, I gotta go. But this was so awesome. I loved it. And so if you love her like I know you do, go and support her. We're talking about 12 other versions of this.
Yes.
Amazingness, royalty. You know what I'm saying? People who are looking to change the world.
Yes.
and you can be a part of helping that.
That's it. And we want to say thank you so much. Please shout out where they can find you at on all platforms so everybody can follow you and support you.
Yeah, for sure. She prints it across all platforms: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. If you Google us, you'll find, I think all of our other handles. So She Prints It, sheprints.com. That's our standard website. So if you're interested in doing dropship, POD, hosting a store with us, we do have those kind of features. So you just need some one-off items, you can go there. We also have a corporate site. So if you're a corporate client and you're really looking to purchase in bulk for your corporation, customer appreciation, employee appreciation, what have you, then you can email us, info@sheprinted.com. We'll get over our corporate link, our corporate catalog, and all of that good stuff so that you are ready to build and brand like a boss.
Yes.
And lastly, if all else fails, clearly I love to talk. So you can call us if you need to. Just 844-777-5900. If you don't get me, you'll get somebody from my team. We are all equally dope. I promise you. So thank you. And that's us. That's it. That's all. Drop the mic kind of moment.
Look, thank you so much, CherDon. This is CherDon, the founder and owner, CEO of She Prints It, guys. I had an amazing time with you. This is amazing. Thank you so much for allowing me to interview you, Queen, and giving us so much insight and information about your business and business in general. We appreciate this. And my next segment, guys, I will not be interviewing anybody in my next segment. My every sixth segment, guys, I'll be doing surprise segments. You never know what you're gonna get on every sixth segment. So my sixth segment, I will not do an interview. I'll definitely make that announcement on my lives and let you guys know what we up to, what Wiz Bartending up to. We gotta switch it on up, but I will definitely continue to do these interviews all the time throughout the remainder of the year. So if you know a Black business, if you are a Black business and you want to show your support, or you want to definitely get on here and promote your business and have other people support you, please hit me up. It's free promotion, and you giving people insight on your business. So Wiz Bartending, happy hour Fridays. Have your cocktails ready. Thank you everybody for commenting, asking your questions, showing your love to this beautiful lady and myself here. And we about to be out. All I say is, everybody, stay positive, stay encouraged, and stay safe out here. I love you guys. For real, I love you guys. You have a great night, beautiful queen. I'll definitely be in contact with you because I'm about to do an order again. So, I'm about to be in contact with you soon. All right.
So, sounds good. Thank you, Queen. Have a good night.
You too. Have a good one.